Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. Another work week. Here we go again. So, this weekend was a very relaxed sort of weekend. Um, we, my husband and I had a gig on Saturday. So, I think I've mentioned it at least once or twice. But my husband um, is a magician and a clown and a um, balloon artist. And when he and I got together, he asked me if I wanted to be a face painter. And I had never done it before, but um, I said, sure, I'll try. So now I've been face painting for 16 years now. So that's been an interesting development. um, so we do birthday parties and things. And so we had a birthday party in Renton, Washington this weekend. And so we went and did that. Um, and then yesterday was Mother's Day. And um, all of my kids contacted me and said, Happy Mother's Day. And um, they're busy with their own families. So that was okay. They all thought of me. They all called me or texted me or something. So that was great. Um, Sorry, I'm all sweaty. It's really warm in my room today. Um, anyway, what was I using? This is the Sigma. Um, what is it called? Eyeshadow base primer. They all have different names, but anyway, this is in Persuade. I have the one in Ignite, which is um, a more beigey. This is more pinky. You can't really see on these cameras because the light's everywhere. Um, I'm wearing a red and blue top today, and I'm going to do something that I normally don't do. I'm going to do a very neutral look today. I know, who am I? I did get out my holochromes so I could spice it up because I know me. This is not going to spark that little thing inside me that I need to have. So, let's see, turn these around, and I will use, it's hard to see, this is an E35. It's kind of a, I don't know, a flat domed, I don't know. And I don't think that's the one I want to use first. I'm going to use, I'm going to have to use this one. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's called Blend. That's the name of the brush. This came out with, they had like a whole line of white palettes. Anyway, I'm going to dip into this shadow first. And I'm just going to lightly go over it. Anyway, so yesterday was Mother's Day. My husband took me to the Olive Garden where we had a really nice meal, and they have a deal now at the Olive Garden where if you get an entree, you can get an entree to go home. So you can get and only pay $6, which is a really good deal. So you could get up to 5 meals per entree you buy. So you could get there's only certain ones that you can get, like fettuccine alfredo, 5 cheese ziti, spaghetti and meatballs. I think that was it. Anyway, so you could get um, these pre-made meals basically and take them home, which we decided to get a meal each to go home with. We didn't end up eating them. I didn't end up eating mine anyway. I had a little bit of salad afterwards, but I was not very hungry, so I didn't eat. I mean, I ate a bowl of soup. Um, I ate. I had a significant amount at the restaurant, so I didn't need to eat any more yesterday when we got home. Um, but yeah, it was a relatively peaceful meal. Quiet day. Oh, and then we went to Dutch Bros after that and got a. If you hear it, something, that's my cat. My cat in the background. She wants to find me, but I have all the dogs in here, and her and Grwm, my French bulldog, they don't get along really well, so we keep them separate as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush, the E35 from Bling Brushes and Allie Dawson, and I'm going to go into the darkest color. I'm just going to get that on the edge and put my little blob out here. That's what and Angelica Nyqvist says. She's like, I'm just going to put this little blob out here. Because on me, with hooded eyes, they're not as hooded as some, but I do have hooded eyes. I like to have it opens up my eyes more if I have the dark out here, the light in here, and then we just take this and we blend it. Hi, Meow Meow. She thinks she's all alone. She's not, but she thinks she is. And I already fed her, but okay, back to Mother's Day. So then we went to Dutch Bros and we got I got a blackberry lemonade and my husband got a strawberry Italian soda with the vanilla honey boba in it. I like the strawberry boba, but they didn't have any. So hopefully they'll get some more in because obviously people like it if they're out. The lady said that they were out company wide, which, wow. Okay, so I know this looks very plain, which is not normally me. This came in a BoxyCharm years ago, and I've only used it 3 times, this being the 3rd time. I like the quality of the shades. I just don't generally use these colors a lot. These are not my normal. So I am going to dig into, is this the one I want to dig into? Let me grab my little, I'll move my mirror. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to jiggle you. I have my little magnet because I want to see what the names of these are. I use that one a lot. So I think I'm going to use Song, which doesn't look like much in the pan, but give me a moment. Let me put my glitter primer on. But so today is May 13th. There's like less than 30 days left of school. I mean, not including the weekends. Um, Actually, it's almost right at a month because June 14th is the last day of school, which is mind blowing. I mean, this year has just flown by. It just, whew. Alrighty, so this is what Song looks like. It's, you can't, I don't know if you can see it. There's like pink and, oh, it's so pretty. It's such a pretty color. And I'm just going to put it on the bigger half of where I put that glitter glue. Hi, baby. I would open the door and let her in, but her and Grogu, they do not get along. And as much as I try to intervene, I can't intervene with the two of them and be on camera at the same time. So she'll just wait until I'm done. Oh, so there's been a couple months now, obviously. In January, I got the Beautylish bag, and the one thing out of that whole bag that I use the absolute most is the face cream. Now, mind you, I am going to go back into this and I'm going to use this green shade right here, right along the edge to blend the darkest with that hollow chrome. Anyway, the face cream, which is the most expensive face cream that I've ever used, $165 for a little jar. And I don't even remember what the name of the brand is. I just know that I love it. I really do love it. I only use it once a week because it's really, really thick, and I use it at night. I'm going to go into my blending brush and just blend this out. But that is a really nice face moisturizer at night because it's so thick. So that's going to be the eye look. I'm going to gather my stuff. I'll be back. Alrighty. So I've been using these two a lot lately. This is the Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion in 23 and Sand. And then this is just a little sample size, but I've only used like this much of it. You don't need a whole lot. This is basically the only eye primer or base primer I've been using. And with this particular foundation. I just happen to really love the way this foundation looks on my skin. It just, I don't know how to describe it. It just, it's going to look like it's not my skin color, but it does oxidize down. It's going to go on very pale, but it like, after a minute or two, well, probably 5 or 6 minutes, after I have everything else on, it just looks so nice on the skin. I've really been loving it. So this is what it looks like. And then you take, and this is what I use to put it on. You can tell it's all messy inside there. And then this flips up and there's a cushion. Now it doesn't look like there's much on there, right? Look how much coverage. You don't need much. See, it just, it, I don't know what magic they use. I really don't. Cover up my little friend over here. A little bit more on this side, but it covers up everything. I don't like this little sponge. I mean, I like it for the application, but I don't like the way it fits on my hand. It just, but it applies the foundation so nicely. So, and it just makes my skin look so flawless. And I just bring it down my neck. Do you see the coverage? I know it looks kind of funky, but in person, it looks so nice. It looks weird on the camera, but I don't use filters. I don't know how, even if I could. But that's how it looks. It makes my skin look so nice. So now I'm going to use, this is the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. And this is what it is. And I just take my, I don't even know what the letters have all worn off, so I have no idea where I even got this. So I still need to clean my brushes so I can go through and first show you all my brushes. I have a hair. Because I have so many that I don't even ever use. So there's no reason for me to even keep them if I'm not using them. I have a select few that I use all the time. but I don't use them all. When I wash them and clean them, there's a few that I use so much more than others. And so I need to just take them all out and only put back the ones that I use all the time and get rid of the other ones because they're just taking up space. So that's a job for this summer. I have many jobs for this summer, but alrighty. So now I'm going to take, I don't even remember where I got this sponge. It's clean. I did clean it, but it didn't get all the way clean. So now I'm just going to tap that. And then I'm going to use the same powders pretty much because I don't open new ones until I've used this one all up. If I didn't like this one, then I wouldn't be using it. But this one is the Fenty Pro Filter in butter. And I like it. I don't use a whole lot of powder, but today is a little bit more humid than others, I think. It's warm right now, and it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to take a little dab on my brush, and I'm going to mix it all in, and that way I can go over my whole face. You don't need it with this foundation, but because I'm a little oily or a little sweaty today, I'm going to use a little bit more. Alrighty. And I don't like to have things open or out, just my way. This is the Alter Ego 2. It's what I like to use for my bronzer, and I'm just using the Jacqueline Cosmetics. This is Bronze Moment. And see, I've hit pan. My goal is to use this up this year because the company is no longer, so there's no reason to keep it around because they no longer make this. This is no longer a company or a makeup brand. They're part of Morphe, and she decided she didn't want to do anymore. So she's not. And I didn't try a whole lot of her things anyway. I think this is the only thing that I purchased from her brand because I really wanted to try the bronzer blush duos because I kept seeing everybody else have them. Alrighty. Now we're going to do blush, and I'm going to use, this is the Alter Ego 1, and this is Playoffs by the High School Musical and ColourPop, and it's red because I'm wearing a red shirt. But I love this blush. That's a lot. but it just gives it a nice, healthy glow. And see how the face is just, to me, it looks so nice. It has, with the bronze and the blush, it just makes it all look so nice. I think that's good. A little bit more. Because, like Heather Austin says, more is more. Drape it across my nose a little bit. There we go. And then for highlight, I'm not going to use either one of these. I've changed my mind. I'm going to use Prance. And I'm going to use, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild. And these are the highlighters. And I have not used it a whole lot. There's Blue Moon and Blue Ice. So I'm going to use a little bit of both to do my highlight today. Hi, baby. I know you can hear her in the background. She just thinks she's all alone. Now I'm going to use the Blue Ice over the top. And a little Blue Ice up here. A little bit more Blue Moon, because more is more. There we go. Oh. And then I don't even know where I got this brush from either. It's just, I've cleaned it off on my color switch so many times. I'm going to use the Blue Ice to go in here to highlight the inner portion of my eye. And then spray my face. So I've been using the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I honestly think I like the e.l.f. better. I know. Is it because, sorry, my nose is running. Is it because it is a cheaper brand? Maybe. But on me, I happen to like the way the e.l.f. and this one, the Pretty Fresh, I like the way they look on my face better. Ooh, that's a lot. But that just sets in the makeup. I have used this foundation and not used any setting spray, and it still looks amazing. It looks so good. So I'm letting that dry a little bit, but the forehead's not as... And I'm just going over it with my sponge. I've had a lot of people ask me about what I use for skincare. And honestly, it varies. I use several different things, but as long as you're using a moisturizer, and well, for me, I clean my face every night. I use a moisturizer during the day and at night. I use a different one during the day and a different one at night. And under my eyes, both morning and night, honestly, I use the Yerba Mate, Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. This is what I use day and night for my under eyes. And I think for me and my skin, it looks amazing. So I'm going to use Prance in my waterline. It's a blue. Just to tie in the blue from my shirt, because I have the red blush. Sorry, my nose is running. Allergies. And then, I'm sorry these videos are so long, but I just don't know how to, I could edit them down more, but there, it is what it is. For my mascara, I use the Big Boss from Shop Miss A. Honestly, it has been one of my best. It's kind of goopy, so I have to like take some of it off. And the wand is really, really thick. I don't necessarily like that, but I like the volume, the length, the way it looks on my eyelashes. That's more what I'm looking at. I can deal with the wand. And yes, I know I could use false lashes, but it's just been, my eyes water so much. This does not flake, it doesn't goop, it doesn't smudge or smear or anything like that. It just makes my eyelashes look so much thicker. And is it my favorite? I still think the Hella Thick is my favorite. But this has been a really good, for $2. I think this was $2 or less than $2. The first time I used it, it was really, really wet. Sorry, I had to separate those eyelashes. But that's what they look like. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I put on some NYX fat oil. That's the shine you see on my lips. And I'm going to go over it. This is Hidden from the Lost Library Fantasy Cosmetica. That's going to be my lip today. And for earrings, I just have on these flag earrings. They're so pretty. And then for scent today, this is from Fantasy Cosmetica also. This, I believe, is from the Bard collection. But this is my final look today. You can't see it on camera as much as I can see it in person, but there's a pinky hue to my eyes from the holochromes that just makes the whole look. So please like, share, and subscribe, and remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day.